Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are resuming regular session at this time. I want to stop and take a moment to thank both of our candidates, Leah Felden and Jamie McLeod-Skinner, and frankly, to all the applicants. This has been a very long process. It's been, what, 6 months that we've been working on this? And for a really critically important reason, of course. It is no small thing to put oneself out for consideration of a position of this prominence and importance. It takes a great deal of time and dedication to the process. And I really want to thank everybody who's been a part of it. And that especially includes the team that has supported the EQC throughout this entire process. And that has been made up of many different staff members from HR, from administrative services, from the leadership team, our own Stephanie Caldera. And they put in hours and hours of work to support us in moving this process forward and to today. And I really want to thank them. And then finally, I especially want to thank my colleague, Commissioner Molly Kyle, for the incredible amount of hours that you have invested to this and the goodwill and the insight that you brought to the process. So thank you, everyone, Molly and all the other commissioners. Making a hire of this level is just always a major investment. And in this case, though, I think it was a truly good one. I appreciate the process. It was open, and we really had an excellent group of candidates. And so I think it served our ends very well. Okay, so with that, do any of the commissioners want to make any comments at this time?
I think
Vice Chair Brasso.
Thank you, Chair George. I similarly just wanted to thank you, Chair George and Commissioner Kyle, for all the work that you all have done in this, but also our candidates. I feel that this has been, I appreciate the dialogue and discussion we've been in here through these past day and a half. And then in the preceding really past few months, as we've gone through this process, it's certainly surfaced quite a lot of different elements to consider in this, and this agency is at a pivotal point, and a lot of transformational change that's gone on. And so there was, in some ways, I think, just based on all the discussion, everything we've heard, there's no bad choice. And I just want to acknowledge that, and acknowledge that we've got great work to continue to do ahead. And thank you all for the journey we've been on here and the journey we're going to continue to be on. And I know we'll have our opportunities to show gratitude to the applicants, but wanted to acknowledge that as well.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Any other comments at this point? Yes, Commissioner Addington.
Thanks, Chair George, and I want to thank you and Commissioner Kyle as well for getting us, this far down the road and bringing really two great candidates for us. It's obviously, to me, each candidate brought strengths and each candidate had some weaknesses, but overall, I was very impressed. This was a grueling and nerve-wracking process. Grueling for us, had to be terribly grueling and nerve-wracking for the candidates as well. So I appreciate them putting themselves out there and going through this. I actually think I learned a lot in this process about the agency and about, different elements, like Sam said, things that I maybe weren't forefront on my mind. So just wanted to put that out there, that I think while it was a pretty tough process and a pretty long couple of days, I think we've done a good thing.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else? Commissioner Slusher.
I would just like to echo everybody else's thanks to you and to Commissioner Kyle. I know you put in a tremendous amount of work, and you found two incredible candidates. And I really want to emphasize how amazing both candidates are. It's a difficult decision. I have so much thanks for the candidates for all the time they put in. And I'm also it's really uplifting to see two such strong, smart, driven, capable women that want to support Oregon and support Oregon's environment.
Very well said. All right, I'm not seeing any additional hands, so I'll entertain a motion at this time. Commissioner Kyle.
So I move that the Oregon Environmental Quality Commission appoint Leah Feldon as the permanent DEQ director with a start date to be determined and final salary to be determined by applicable state law, regulations, and policies.
Do I have a second?
I second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Do we require further discussion? Hearing none, I will go ahead and call the vote, and I am going to vote in this case because we are taking a hiring action. So all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed or abstain? Hearing none, the motion passes. We want to congratulate the new director of the Department of Environmental Quality, Leah Feldon. We look forward to continuing the great work that you have contributed to for so many years and to taking the Department of Environmental Quality where it needs to go into the future. We also want to extend our extremely heartfelt thanks to to Jamie McLeod Skinner. This truly was an incredibly difficult process. We truly had two inspiring leaders of Oregon and champions of Oregon's environment. And we know that Jamie will continue to be a champion for Oregon's people and environment as well. So again, our thanks to both the candidates. All right, with that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Oh, you're right. So my apologies to everyone participating in the meeting. We're going to take a very brief break here, and then we may have just a couple more comments before we conclude for the day. So actually, Stephanie, just hold. Welcome. We have invited Leah Feldon in to share a couple words with us. Leah, please join us here at the table. Leah, congratulations.
Thank you.
We're thrilled that you'll be serving the state and the people of Oregon and Oregon's natural resources in this way. And we really look forward to the work that we're going to do with you.
Thank you, Chair.
If you'd like to share a few words, we'd welcome that.
I will. I think, why is this the hardest part? I just really want to thank you all for your care and your diligence with this robust process. As an employee and staffer at DEQ, I appreciate that. And I really want to thank the work of the recruitment team and our HR staff. I know they've been working hard for months to get to this day, and I appreciate everyone. And I really want to thank the staff of DEQ and the community members who contributed questions and criteria to the recruitment team to ensure that we had a community-informed hiring process here. So thank you for everyone contributing to that and caring about this process for the department. I really want to thank Jamie for bringing her passion for Oregon's environment and commitment to environmental and social justice into this recruitment process. I'm sure this was a difficult decision for the EQC. And as Chair George said, I know Jamie's going to continue bringing her wonderful passion to work in Oregon, and we're lucky to have that passion here. Being director of a state agency, it's a daunting, but it's also a really incredibly exciting opportunity, as I've begun to get a little bit of a taste of over the last couple months as interim director. I'm really honored to have the support of the commission to carry forward this critically important work. We all know Oregon's a wonderful state. It's a beautiful state, a beautiful place to live and work and raise our families, and that's why we're here. We also know that Oregon can and should do better. We have to be vigilant in caring for it, and that many of our residents do not get to enjoy its benefits equally and don't have a seat at the table when we're discussing its future. So for those reasons and many others, I'm thrilled to be able to continue working on and expanding and improving upon the mission of DEQ with all of you. And I know this work isn't and won't always be easy, but I take great comfort and confidence in knowing that I have the support of a truly committed commission in all of you, a talented and dedicated leadership team, and some 800 smart, passionate, and professional employees that make up DEQ and who are second to none in Oregon state government. thank you for everything you've done. And I look forward to serving. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Any other comments before we close our meeting? Just again, my thanks to all of you. All right. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Do you have a second?
Seconded.
Does anyone object to adjourning at this time? Hearing none, we are adjourned at 10:37.
Where's your gavel?